Sporty greetings. It's goodbye Arsenal. Yes, Arsenal's bid to reach the UEFA Champions League final for the first time since 2006 it's come to an end. And who stopped them? It's PSG. It was a well-deserved victory for the French team. And I love the way Coach Enrique went savage with his response. Listen.
The League of Farmers, no? We are the League of Farmers, but sometimes, yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I think now we are enjoying the not only the results, but also the compliments of everybody speaking about our team. We are a young team, but the mentality and the character and also the play of how we play football, I think it's nice and it's awesome. I have to congratulate my players because they are great. It means a lot. Everybody is dreaming with getting a Champions League final.
True.
Our first goal when we arrived to Paris was to making history, and we are in the right path. I think it's going to be an interesting final, very difficult for both teams, but yeah, that's a moment, a special moment for all of us, for them also. And I think they are getting the second final in the last 3 years, which means that they are a great team. But we have time to analyze Inter in deep. Now it's time to celebrate, to try to enjoy.
Yeah, so that's it. Our PSG manager, Enrique. By the way, happy birthday to Enrique. It's his birthday today, and what a birthday gift, to get from his team. And he said the right things, the character, the attitude. And he's also got a young team in a way, if you take a look at it, but he has done a great job with this team. What a turnaround. I was having an interview yesterday and I said, PSG is arguably the most consistent and productive team in Europe this year. And I was asked, does it mean they can win the UEFA Champions League? Now that I do not know, because football can be so funny, but they put up a good shift against Arsenal, contained Arsenal so well. I think one time struck the bar. By the way, what a strike by Fabian Ruiz for the first goal, and missed the penalty. It's the control that they had, to be able to even contain Arsenal. First 20 minutes, the Gunners did the push, did everything, but didn't just take that chance. You need to take a chance. But I hear Martin Keown said there are a lot of big signings coming on in the summer. But I think we should listen to Mikel Arteta. This is him speaking.
But the feedback that I got is straight away from their bench is that we're much better than them. When you look at the 2 games, who's been their best player on the pitch, he's been their goalkeeper. He's made a difference for them in the tie. And I think we were very close, much closer than our results showed. But unfortunately, we are out. I'm very proud of the players, what we've done today, the way we started, how we handled the pressure, the amount of pressure. After 20 minutes, it should be 3-0. But yeah, there is something extra that you need in the competition to go your way, and it didn't. And I'm upset. And we should not be. Yeah, we were very close. Yes, for long periods of both games, we were much better than them. But we are not there, and that has to hurt. And if we want to win this competition and go there, we need to realize that. And there are certain things that are on us, and you shouldn't be just understanding that we are out. It's not the way I look at it.
That's Arsenal's manager, Mikel Arteta, post-match reaction. I agree with some of the things he talked about. Mikel Arteta is doing a great job as a manager who needs to defend his team, and sincerely, is there progress in this team? Yes, there is, but they're going, this is the 5th year that Arsenal will go trophyless. So the board, they deserve more. The fans, they deserve more, and they're right to start asking questions. I understand why he's upset, but Mikel Arteta brought arguably 80% of the problems of this team. You had all the opportunity in the world to just get a striker into the mix. But somehow, he just thought he could do it without a striker. And if you check the first leg, a striker's job, I always say it in a team, is to score goals. And that was what was missing for Arsenal. Check crucial games that they lost, that they really needed, to show impact. A striker's touch was missing. Is it a game against Newcastle in the EFL Cup? Is it the first leg in London against PSG? A striker's role in a team is, oh, my team is chasing this game and we need to score, then it's my job. Doesn't have it. Arteta is upset. I understand, but it is what it is. I like listening to him. Let's listen to him again.
100%. I don't think there's been a better team in the competition so far, what I've seen. But we are out tonight. We deserve much more, I think, in both games. But this competition is about the boxes, and in the boxes there are normally the strikers most of the time and a goalkeeper, and he was the best player in both games. Well, they deserve a lot of credit for what they're doing in the context and the situation, and with the amount of injuries. We have arrived here probably in the worst state that you can arrive as a team. You have to get here with everybody fit, available, with a lot of minutes, with rest, like they had a week. We come here in a completely different context and still do that. So that gives me a lot of positivity for the future. But tonight I'm very upset.
What else would Mikel say? Those are the only things they can come out to say about the team, you know, making progress. Oh, we should have done this, we should have done that, we're proud of our journey. But go check the difference between Arsenal and PSG is the depth that they have in the squad. Go check the difference between Arsenal and Inter Milan is the experience that they've got on the team. You need to build this as a manager. If you've been coming this long, then you should be able to, you know, block those holes, identify blockers, and well, but it is what it is. It's all over for us now. Another season without a trophy, and Mikel Arteta needs to find a way to, you know, get this team together again. But if you take a look at our finalists, we have them now. It's PSG taking on Inter Milan. Well-deserved finalists. What the finalists? See, I was even close to saying champions because both teams, they've played admirable football, fantastic football. You cannot take it away from the two teams that have made it to the finals, and that's why I'm thinking we've got an explosive final in our hands. I cannot wait to see PSG final against Inter Milan. Let them give us good football. I want to see that sort of open play that we saw between Inter Milan and Barcelona. It will be good to see. I know it will be difficult to see that sort of play in a final game, but it will just be so good for the UEFA Champions League if we see a final that will give us goals, that will really get us talking and all of that. And I've been taking a look at this final game and what can make a difference for both teams. The goalkeepers, Gianluigi Donnarumma and of course Jan Sommer, fantastic goalkeepers. They might just be the spectacle of the day because they have shown that they can carry the team. Donnarumma, first leg in London was fantastic. Also saved PSG in the second leg in Paris. So he stepped up big time. Same Sommer, watch. Barcelona was scoring goals, but Sommer was producing saves. So imagine if he was a terrible goalkeeper. So I've looked at both teams and the goalkeepers can really make a difference. So I cannot wait for the final to really get us talking. Inter Milan taking on PSG. What a game of football. The UEFA Champions League always comes with fireworks, comes with talking points. Sorry, Mikel Arteta, you're upset. Don't be upset. Go back and find a way to, you know, rediscover your team, rebuild, you know, rebrand, you know, find a way to, you know, sharpen that winning mentality and come back again. Until we come back, talk about the UEFA Champions League, I'll see you around again. That's it.